well, a lot of people believe when all the light heavyweights are at their best that Magomed Ankalaev is the best in the world. Had that draw with Jan Blachowicz, but no denying the accolades and the skills of one Magomed Ankalaev.
Oh, he's the boogeyman. This guy is the boogeyman. This guy keeps you up at night. This guy is Freddy Krueger whenever you go to bed and your eyes shut. He can do everything. He's a tremendous striker, and if things start to go wrong in the striking realm, he has unbelievable wrestling. He is as good as they come. It seems to be a guy that's going to linger on the top of the light heavyweight division for a long time.
Of course, he came perilously close to winning the title, that split draw with Jan Blachowicz at UFC 282. Ankalaev with another huge fight in front of him here tonight. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Magomed Ankalaev. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, they say everybody loses in mixed martial arts. I guess everybody except the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Impossibly difficult to get this guy off of you once he takes you down. How do you prevent that from happening is the question for the opponent tonight. All right, the wrestler having little trouble engaging here in the clinch, and as you well know, he's got a lot of trips and takedowns from this very position.
Well, he manipulates you. He manipulates you from the underhook. He gets to the underhook, he starts to move you forward, backwards, he's tripping, he's foot sweeping you. He has so many different ways to get you to the ground that you can never really feel comfortable from this clinch position.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, man, these fighters are trading strikes early on.
It's exactly what we expected from these two.
Ooh, found a hole for that knee. Well, excellent takedown defense so far in this fight, and there it is again. He knew if he was going to win this fight, he was going to have to stop the shot, and he has certainly done that so far.
He has done a great job of staying upright. He understands positioning. He understands finding defense and getting back in the space where he's having the most success.
Oh, nice land there by Nurmagomedov. When he made his UFC debut in 2012, he wasn't striking.
No, he did not look like this, and that's a credit to his coaches. Not only at the guillotine.
Oh, that gilly is tight.
champ there. Sliding back out.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Oh, right into Mo.
Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
I'll stop this. You better fight back.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Under a minute now to go in round one. Ankalaev's in half guard. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Final seconds of round one. Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done.
Everything you're throwing is landing. Let's keep that going. You know he's going to come out this round.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was
Ready,
over,
fight?
but
Ready.
stayed patient,
Good.
stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Nice 1-2 there. Nurmagomedov going for the takedown. Nothing doing there.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Ankalaev's overhand punch to the head doesn't get to the target. He telegraphed that one, and it gets blocked. Oh, and he lands another huge knee there as the taller fighter uses his length well yet again. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Well, you don't want to say Khabib has fallen in love with his striking, but he certainly is boxing more than he did early on in his UFC career. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, and he defends another takedown here. I'm not sure when frustration sets in for the wrestler, but been uphill sledding thus far.
Well, he thought that he'd be able to secure these takedowns, and you can see him getting frustrated every single time this balanced fighter defends one. Hats off to the balanced fighter, though. He knew it was in front of him, and he prepared himself accordingly to defend these takedown attempts.
He's got that jab working, nicely done. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Nurmagomedov's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body.
He's going guillotine. He's got the sub locked in. This is a terrible position.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Great defense by this fighter.
Ankalaev's in half guard.
Great defense by the defensive fighters.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Ankalaev. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Nurmagomedov getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with this.
You can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight. Good round.
All right, breathe. Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns with your strike.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Here could be the beginning of the end. Trying to finish this fight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him. He's got to watch his neck.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
Trouble.
He's going. Ooh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back, and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. 90 seconds to go. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish the technique.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one.
Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round. fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick?
All right, relax, everybody.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here with the inside.
Stay relaxed. Breathe.
The knee is blocked there. Nice defense by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, nice jab.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pounds until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 44 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.